Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. Here's your latest for Monday, September 8th, 2025. Fidelity quietly launches a tokenized fund on Ethereum. Bitmain's ETH treasury surpasses $9 billion. An NPM supply chain attack impacts crypto wallets. And Mega ETH introduces its USDM stablecoin. All this and more starts right now. Fidelity Investments quietly launched the Fidelity Digital Interest Token, an ERC20 token on Ethereum representing shares in its Fidelity Treasury Digital Fund. The tokenized fund, backed by short-term U.S. Treasury securities and cash equivalents, has over $200 million in assets under management. Given the ticker FDIT, the fund competes with BlackRock's Biddle Fund, which has over $2.2 billion in assets under management, targeting institutional investors in the $7.4 billion tokenized treasury market. Custodied by the Bank of New York Mellon, FDIT offers 24/7 on-chain settlement and can be used in DeFi. Fidelity has not yet made a public announcement on its tokenized fund. Bitmain Immersion Technologies Inc. purchased an additional 202,469 Ether in the past week, bringing its ETH treasury to 2,069,000 Ether, worth about $9 billion. Bitmain remains the world's largest corporate holder of Ether. The company aims to acquire 5% of the total ETH supply. It currently has 1.65% of the supply. Bitmain also announced a $20 million strategic investment into 8Co Holdings, which is adopting WorldCoin as its primary reserve asset. It marks Bitmain's moonshot investment strategy, aligning with the broader Ethereum ecosystem. Following the announcement, the price of the World token surged by 45% from $1 to $1.50. A major supply chain attack has struck the Node Package Manager registry after a maintainer's account was compromised through a phishing email. Attackers were able to inject malware into 18 popular JavaScript packages. The malicious code intercepts crypto transactions by swapping wallet addresses, tricking users into signing transfers to attacker-controlled accounts. The attack is coined as one of the largest software supply chain attacks in history. The attack impacts projects that pulled fresh versions of the software libraries during a 2.5-hour breach window on September 8th. Users are advised to verify their transactions on hardware wallets before signing. Software wallet users are also urged to avoid on-chain activity until the ecosystem stabilizes. And lastly, Mega ETH introduced USDM, its native stablecoin developed in collaboration with Ethereum Network. Mega ETH plans to run its Layer 2 sequencer at cost and redirect yield from its stablecoin to cover operations and deliver low costs to users. The first iteration of USDM will be issued via Ethereum's USTB token, which holds reserves in BlackRock's tokenized US treasuries and liquid stablecoins. Mega ETH is the first real-time Ethereum-secured blockchain combining full EVM compatibility with a hyper-optimized execution environment. The project aims to deliver 10 millisecond latency and up to 100,000 transactions per second throughput. In other news, Reth releases version 1.7.0, Nethermind releases a dashboard in its version 1.33.1 release, and Tim Bako announces his planned leave throughout Q4 2025. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.io.